What's going on, guys? Dravenheart here. Welcome back to my channel and new episode. What's on today's agenda? Well, today I'm going to be teaching you how to mix black and grey. So I am going to be teaching you guys 3 different ways on how to do this. One's for like more trad and more neo-trad sort of tattoos, and the other one's for realism. And the last one's more of just like a lazy man's way of mixing black and grey. There are actually a lot of videos online, well on YouTube, that do tell you how to mix it, but they always make it so damn difficult. It's like some algorithm and then they put a bit of colour into it to even it out and stuff like that. Black and grey really isn't that hard. Like it's literally black, a bit of mix, and a bit of white. It should be simple. Like shit, you don't even need to use white. You can just go black with a bit of mixing solution, and there you have it. There's pretty much black and grey. I like to put a little bit of white in my mix, just to like especially when you're learning, it helps take away the redness. So like when you're tattooing and you just mix black with the mixing solution, and you're tattooing, you're like, damn, that shit's red. The white usually takes that out, so that way you can just keep going and you don't have to wait for it to settle, and you just keep tatting away. But yeah, pretty much going to make sure I keep this video short, simple, and to the point, just so it's easy to follow along. No fancy shit, just straight up good black and grey that you'll be able to use in your tattoos. I actually think I've even got a little bit of stencil on me. I haven't even tattooed today, but yeah, let's get right to it. What do we need? Well, to start, we need black. I like to use dynamic black, not the extra strong one. I don't know what it's called, triple black. We just want normal, straight up, dynamic black. Then we need some white. Again, dynamic. Then we need mixing solution. Once again, dynamic. See, keeping it simple. You can use pretty much any white or any mixing solution, but we're keeping it simple. All dynamic. Dynamic black, white, mixing solution. And last of all, we need some ink cups. Hey Holmes, you need any cups? Cups. I like to use the 9mm and the 13mm cups. Well, that's all we need. Yeah, so let's just head over to my toolbox that way, and I'll show you how to start mixing. Before you get started, you want to grab yourself a pop stick and some Vaso, and these will help stick down your ink cups to your toolbox or whatever station you're working from. Just like so. Now we can start mixing. So I'm going to do the easiest one first, which is going to be the one that I use for like my trad and neo-trad sort of stuff. This one only needs 3 cups, and they're the 9mm cups. So grab your cups that you bought off that criminal earlier, and let's get to it. So we're going to grab our cups, our little 9mm ones. We're going to dab them in this little Vaseline. Just going to put them here like that. The mix only needs 3, but when you're tattooing, you obviously use 4 for the black. No, 5. We use 5, so we've got the black here, and we get our darkest, our mid-tone, our light tone, and then also our white if we use white. Make sure to shake up your blacks. Oh, what do you think I was doing? Just shaking me black. Alright, so enough funny business. You want to grab your dynamic black, and you want to screw the top off. Screw it off. Just a little bit, not all the way, otherwise you'll have a big a black explosion everywhere and you won't be able to count the drops. First up, black. Boom, 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 all the way to the top. Oh, and then we just made a mess. See, that cap was out too much and we made a bloody mess. Alright, now on to our black and grey mix. So, what you want to do first is count your drops. You want to do 8 drops in the first one. Ah, made a mess. This ain't going too well. Alright, 8 drops. See, still too messy. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We had a bit of a clean up in aisle 1. I did exactly what I told you not to do, and I made a bloody mess. So here we go, starting again. Fill up your blacks. Let's try not to make a mess. There we go. Pretend that's filled up. Alright, now onto the mix. So we want 8 drops in this first one. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we want 4 drops in the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 in the last. 1, 2. Now we want to get our mixing solution and fill these right to the top. So we'll start with this one. Made a mess, whatever. Now you want to grab your whites, and then you just want 1 drop in this first one. So we're going to wing it because it's going everywhere. 1, and 2 drops, and then 3 drops. Still not done yet. You want to grab your disposable needle. I like to use these, the end bit, and now you're going to give it a whiz. You can buy little machines from ProTat that whiz it all for you, but I just use these, and you want to mix it all up. Mix, 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 mix. Make sure you keep mixing until it's all mixed in. Well, there we have it. There's pretty much the mix we use, or I use, for traditional, neo-traditional type stuff. If you want to play around with it, add more blacks or less blacks, whatever, but this is probably the easiest, most simplest way for your smaller tattoos. Quick, easy, don't mind the mess. Let's get on to the next one. Alright, so this one's a little different. There's bigger cups. We're going to be using the 13mm ones, so we're going to dab these in the Vaso just to make them stay. We're going to be using 4 this time. Just a few more tones for the realism sort of stuff. We're not going to be putting a black one in, because you can do that. You know what he's doing. Black, and then your 4 tones, and then your white. Alright, so same deal. Pretty much going to be doing 16 drops in the first one, and then we're going to be doing 12 drops in the next one, 8 drops in the next one, and 2 in your last. Going down to multiples of 4, if I can count. Yep, that's right. Alright, so let's get to it. Let's try and not make a mess, but we're probably bound to. So, I'm going to count these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Alright, 1, 2, slowing down, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, come on, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got there. Last one, come on. Why are you not coming out? Get out of there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. There we go. Sorry, it took a while. Same thing again. We want to fill up our dynamics, get our dynamic solution, fill it all the way up to the top. So this mix will be for your realism sort of stuff. This is more for like a lighter sort of tones, and like more for building up, like for portraits and stuff like that, and maybe some soft roses. If you want it a bit darker, just add a couple more drops in each and add an extra tone and just get it how you like it. So fill it all the way up, and then we're going to go over and we're going to grab our white again. Alright, so we're going to grab our white, and this time we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to go up in 1. So start off at our lightest. We're going to do 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same deal. Grab your whizzer. We're going to whiz this bad boy up. There we have it, guys. There's the realism mix. Look at that. We didn't even make much of a mess, so we're learning. But yeah, you can use this with all your realism sort of stuff, portraits, sleeves, whatever. If you want it darker, add an extra tone. But anyway, now on to the Lazy Man's black and grey mix. So once again, you want to grab your 13mm cups, dip them in here, like so, And yeah, also 4 again, 4 cups, same way. Not putting the black in, you know the drill. This one's actually a lot easier, and you don't even really need to like check what you're doing kind of thing. You don't need to count the drops. You just basically winging it. So you want to go half, less than half, quarter, less than a quarter. So here we are, just lazy man it, just gonna wing it. Probably make quite a mess. Oh no, we're doing alright. So look, we got half, bit over half, bit under half, quarter, and then a couple of drops in there, fill the bottom up. Look, there we go. Lazy man. Now grab your solution again, fill it all the way up. We're being lazy, we don't care if we're making messes. There we go, bit of a mess. Fill her up, buzz, all the way, look at that. Done. Don't have to add white to it if you don't want to. Can if you want. We're gonna add white again. Once again, lazy man, barely gonna look. Give it a drop, 1, 2, yep. Lazy man. There we go, quick sticks. And then, once again, grab your whizzer. And then still got to mix this though. But we're making a bit of a mess. Whatever. We're lazy. Alright, that's all mixed up. And yep, we made a bit of a mess. It was probably a bad idea to put the white paper towel down. I actually just thought it was going to make it easier for you guys to see, but it just made it look like shit. Should have just done it on my toolbox. But yeah, usually I just lay some Glad wrap down and then yeah, get some Vaseline and stick them down. I don't have paper towel down like this. We're done. That's how you mix grey wash. So we've got our basic set, trad, neo trad, middle one we've got for our realism, and this one's for a bit of both. If you're being lazy, can't be bothered counting, had a walk in that wants a wolf with a clock head, a wolf lady with a headdress, that type of thing, something off Pinterest, you just want to be quick. That's the one to use. Send it. There's me video on how to mix black and grey. Hope you guys picked up a little bit of knowledge, even if it's just the tiniest bit. That's a win for me. Didn't expect it to get that messy. I don't usually put paper towel on the bottom, but yeah, I usually just lay it on my toolbox straight up with a bit of Vaso on top of my Glad wrap. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys made it this far. Also, if you like this video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, share it with your friends. That'd help me a lot and be much appreciated. But anyway, until next time, stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys next episode.